Welcome back to another video. Brandon Wilson. Now, if there's a Brandon Wilson watching this video, he's fucking tripped out. Today we're going to be discussing a topic that a lot of people have different opinions on. Depends on how old they are, what kind of games they play. But what it comes down to is, I've seen a few tweets recently. One was like a month ago, another was just a few days ago. Gaming influencers that tweet something along the lines of, gaming isn't fun anymore. Or gaming is stale. Something along the lines of that. The most recent one being a Call of Duty YouTuber or streamer who said, gaming is at the most stale state I've ever seen. Now, every time one of these tweets goes viral, it backfires because most people don't agree with that. But they're also not wrong. They're saying it for the wrong reasons though. Like, gaming these days has negatives to how it was maybe 20 years ago. Games cost way more to develop. They also take way longer to develop, you know, we're talking 5-6 years, and a lot of times they don't even work properly. Technical issues, you know, the more advanced these games are, the more technical issues there's going to be. But the thing is, when these people tweet things like this, they're not talking about that. They're simply coming at it from a point of like, there's no fun games out right now, which is simply not true. Even if you like a certain type of game and there's not much of that type of game releasing, it's still not true. A lot of the people that say stuff like this are FPS players that play 2 games and refuse to play anything else if it's anything different. The problem is you're not willing to play 99% of the games that are actually coming out. I mean, let's name some games that have released over the past year. They are the biggest releases that I can think of that have came out over the past 8 months or so. Not to mention a bunch of other games that are either announced or have released but maybe aren't as big. So arguably gaming just is not in a stale state. It just isn't. If you're not willing to try anything else, anything different from what you normally play, that's kind of your fault. Here's another big thing though. Some people might be growing out of gaming. I think of it, most people played the Xbox 360 back in the day, Call of Duty with their friends. Those people then grow up and they try and find that same feeling, that same nostalgic gaming feeling in newer games, and nothing will recreate that. So to them it feels like gaming just isn't as fun anymore. And really all you're doing is trying to recreate the feeling of playing with your friends after school on Modern Warfare 2 with not a singular fuck to give about anything else in life. And now you're an adult with stuff to do, gaming just might not feel the same way. I think that's a big part of it. I think some people genuinely feel like gaming just is not as fun because they might not be the biggest fan of games. They might just check out Call of Duty every year, or FIFA or something. And some people I think are only playing games these days because of their friends, really. Like, I did think without their friends, or without a couple people, they just would not touch games. And those people, I don't think you can really consider fans of gaming. You know, they kind of just get on to play with their friends, have a bit of fun. And if you're comparing that to how it was when you're coming home from school and playing games, it probably is not going to hit the same. So I think that's one big part of it as well. You know, I need a fucking haircut when the camera will not focus on my face. Believe it or not, camera, there is a face here, okay? Look, the person that cuts my hair is still not working, so what do you want me to do? Go to someone else? Here's the other one I've seen. This was by a FaZe member, so again, like FPS players. What ruined gaming? Gaming isn't ruined! What are you on about? We just had Tears of the Kingdom. We just had Final Fantasy 16. There might be some people looking at that and being like, I don't care about those games. That ain't my problem. They're really good games. His statement is not completely false though. Again, games cost hundreds of millions to develop. Not all of them, but like the big AAA ones. And they will take years and years and years to develop. Let's use Halo Infinite as a perfect example because that game costs a shit ton of money to develop. At least $100. So Halo 5 released in 2015. Halo Infinite was then revealed in 2018, and it released at the end of 2021. That is a long time for the next game in a series. It kind of, like, a lot of people that are fans of Halo and fans of the game were really pissed off at how just little there was, especially on the multiplayer side of things. I liked the campaign, but look what's happened with it. A lot of people think that any future DLC for the campaign has been scrapped. A lot of the team were cut off from 343. A lot of people were pissed off that you had to like buy colors and stuff, like different colors for customization. It was a whole mess with Halo Infinite. Games these days, AAA games, they can take so long, cost so much, and still release in such a shit state. Sometimes I think, you know what, let's just go back to the PS2 days. Cheaper, takes less time, less resources, and they don't look bad. I think a lot of PS2 games still look pretty good for the time that they were created. Think of Elder Scrolls fans. Let's say you were 20 when Skyrim came out. 2011, I believe it came out. Let's say you were 20. You're going to be like 40 next time you get another installment in your favorite series. Starfield is coming out this year, And I don't even think, I have no idea why they even revealed it like a few years back. Why did you, they haven't even started on it. Revealed it, what, a few years ago now, while they were working on Starfield? Starfield's only just now releasing. God knows how long that game took. So now it will be time to get to working on Elder Scrolls 6. That'll be ready in 7-8 years. Most of the time it is completely worth the wait. You get a really good product, but like with Halo Infinite, you can see it go the complete opposite way. They are my thoughts on the topic. Every time this tweet comes up, and a new FPS influencer will say, gaming sucks these days. Maybe you are just looking for the experiences that you had back in your childhood, with your friends, with not a care in the world, other than playing a game. You're not going to be, if you're just simply trying to recreate those feelings, it's never going to happen. That was part of being a kid. To other people, I would just recommend playing other games. Try something different. Do you like tough challenges? Then play a really hard game. Do you like mastering a game's mechanics and being really good at something? Then play something that offers that. Something where you can get really skilled at it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about down below. I think there'll still be a lot of conflicting opinions down below as well, because at the end of the day, again, people have different experiences with gaming and like different types of games. People's thoughts on the topic will be wildly different. Thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you all in my next video.